Están ganando, están ganando, están ganando, están ganando. Mario.
And Holowiecki's kick will go out the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Bueno, dale, después hablamos entonces. Dale, después hablamos. No, es que este
All right, Hawks are first and goal from the 8. Holowecki on for the extra points. And the kick is good. With 4:05 left to go in the first quarter, Seminole Ridge 14, Dwyer 0. Holowecki with the kick, return for a yard by number 0. Dwyer takes over. It'll be first and 10 from the 20. Dwyer with the short pass to number 14, Declan Kelly. Bring up a second down for Dwyer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after technical difficulties, we are finally up and running. We are already 9 minutes into the first quarter, and the Hawks already have a 14-0 lead here on their senior night.
Defensive stop, incomplete pass for Dwyer. That brings up a third down and long for the visitors.
As we hop into the action, we see Dwyer set up with a 3rd and long deep in their own territory. Now on 3rd and long, the quarterback looking to pass deep down the right side. And that pass is batted down to bring up a 4th down for the Panthers.
Bringing up a 4th down for Dwyer.
So the Dwyer Panthers coming into tonight with an 0-8 record, been a rough stretch of games for them, have not scored a point on offense in 5 weeks. Seminole Ridge defense holding them down so far here in the first quarter. As they will punt it away on 4th and 6. And that pass will go out of bounds around the Seminole Ridge 44-yard line. And the Hawks will be set up pretty nicely to make it 3 drives in a row. 3 scoring drives in a row to open this game. The Hawks are coming in tonight with a record of 2-5. Had a nice little 2-game win streak against Palm Beach Gardens and Santa Lucius, but have lost 2 tight games to Benjamin and Spanish River in the last 2 weeks. And a roughing the kicker penalty gives the ball back to the Dwyer Panthers, so they'll get a fresh set of downs. Costly penalty for the Hawks there. It will be 2nd and long for the Panthers now.
The ball has been intercepted by Seminole Ridge. Another great play by number 2, Luther Howard. Seminole Ridge is taking over 1st and 10 from the 32. Seminole Ridge offense coming on the field, 1st and 10.
Quick reaction time there by Deuce Howard to come up with that interception. So now the Hawks will be set up 1st and 10 deep in Dwyer territory with 1:51 remaining. And the first down handoff goes to Rasheed Lamar, trying to cut back up the middle. That handoff goes for about 3 yards to bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Hawks. Hawks with Elijah Smith and Rasheed Lamar lined up in the backfield. Fake handoff to Lamar, handoff to Smith up the middle. fighting forward, breaking several tackles before he's finally wrapped up at the 20-yard line. Tackle made there by Eli Fastberg, but not before Seminole Ridge picks up the first down. 1st and 10 now at the Panthers' 20-yard line. And the snap, handoff goes to Lamar up the right side, running behind his blocker, Elijah Smith, fighting his way down to the 10-yard line, but there is a flag thrown on the play. So that penalty will erase that 10-yard rush by Lamar. And that'll put the Hawks at a 1st and 20. Sophomore quarterback Kalen Argue ready for the snap. Hands off up the middle to Elijah Smith. And that should be a pickup of about 3 yards there. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. The Hawks up by 2 touchdowns already, 14-0 over the Dwyer Panthers.
Seminole Ridge 14, Dwyer 0.
So now we'll look at the quarterback matchup for this game. As you see, neither offense runs a pass-first offense. As you can see, neither quarterback averaging over 60 passing yards per game. Just not a lot of attempts, averaging only 12 passing attempts per game. And of course, Dwyer offense has, the Panthers have struggled all season long in both the passing game and the run game. Hoping to get that going tonight. Meanwhile, the Hawks have thrown just 1 passing touchdown this year. They've scored 9 rushing touchdowns, though, so they have been able to rely on that run game when they need it. Scoreboard. And now we'll take a quick minute to highlight some of the key players on this Seminole Ridge offense. Rasheed Lamar, their dual threat receiver, heavy usage in both the pass and run game. Elijah Smith really stepped into the starting role after the injuries to Ryan Doherty and Liam Ishizaki and has done a tremendous job as a starter. Kalen Argue, a sophomore who won the job after his performance in the preseason game. He has not lost it. He's performed excellent. And then Mason Critchlow. That is a picture of Deuce Howard, but Mason Critchlow, the quarterback turned wide receiver, contributed earlier in this game with a big reception that we missed before we were up and running. And then lastly, Steven Sistrunk, the running back linebacker, playing both sides of the ball. Scored a couple touchdowns against Santa Lucius a couple weeks ago. He'll be looking to find the end zone again tonight. Now on first down, Argue's going to keep it, and he's throwing one deep down the left side. And that defender was all over Malarchik. Looks like that's Sean Clark going to get tagged there for a penalty. Now the Hawks will be set up with a first down following the pass interference. Now on first and goal, the Hawks hand it off to Lamar, running to that left side, trying to turn the corner, and he is in for the touchdown, but there is a penalty marker on the ground.
There is a flag on the play. Holding on Seminole Ridge. Mark off the penalty and bring it back.
So that's going to be another holding call against Seminole Ridge, erasing that touchdown run for Lamar. The holding call erases the touchdown. As we get the graphic back to 14. And they're going to go right back to the run game. Elijah Smith, no room to maneuver up the middle. Amari Walker got there first. So it'll be third down for the Hawks in the red zone. Now on third, Argue looking to pass down the right side. And almost a nice toe tap catch by Lamar.
Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, the Hawks will bring out their reliable field goal kicker, Evan Hollowecki. And it looked like there was an offsides potentially.
Dead ball offside on the defense. Marked off the yardage.
So that'll move the Hawks up to a 4th and 2. And it looks like the Seminole Ridge Special Teams unit is asking if the Hawks would like to go for this very manageable 4th and 2. But they will stick with the field goal. So now Seminole Ridge will talk this over. Seminole Ridge offense was only able to score 16 total points last week against Spanish River in a game that went to overtime. Already with a chance to surpass that early on in the second quarter. And now on the 4th and short, they'll try to power it forward. And waiting for the signal from the line judges. And that will be a stop for the Dwyer defense. They stuffed the Hawks on 4th and 2. So the Panthers avoid going down by 3 scores here with 10 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the second quarter. First and 10 now for Dwyer. Quick pass to the left side. It is caught. Defender weaving. Trying to break away from Edwin Presna, but is wrapped up by Sebastian Lewis and others. That'll bring up second down for the Panthers from their own 19-yard line. Now on second down, the rush to the left side does not go very far.
Run by number 20, Cameron Davis. Good for Dwyer first down.
So Dwyer will pick up the first down there. They'll be set up with a 1st and 10. And now another rush to the left side, quickly wrapped up by Hayden Klingensmith. And Dwyer has their backup quarterback Ashton Griffith in the game now. Ashton Griffith on the year. He's thrown just 10 passes, completed 5 of them for 42 yards. He is in the game now. And on second down, they hand it off up the middle. Solid pickup there for Dwyer. Running back Kamarian Davis. And shaken up after that play, jogs off to the sideline and immediately lays down on the grass. Clearly in a bit of pain after that run. Now on 3rd and 1. Handoff up the middle. And he stopped short of the line to gain. And now the judge on the bottom decides that it was across the line. So that will bring up a Dwyer first down. This Dwyer offense looking to break into Hawks territory for the first time tonight. 7 minutes and counting here in the second quarter. Go, go, go. Now first and 10, another handoff up the middle. Get down to about the 35-yard line before he's brought down. Dwyer offense relying on that run game early on in this one. And on 2nd and 7, they go right back to the run game. And that's another solid run for Dwyer, getting that one almost to the 45-yard line. And now a timeout will be called following that Dwyer first down. They are moving the ball very nicely here. This Dwyer offense has not been able to find the end zone for their last 6 games. The Hawks defense not wanting to be the team to break that streak. .5:57 remaining here in the second quarter. So now some of these key players on the Seminole Ridge defense. Luther Howard already came up with a big interception tonight. And then Nash McBridge, Christopher Shake Nixon, and Caleb Backetall forming a formidable Hawks defensive front, getting great pressure on the quarterback this year. And then the other defensive back, Edwin Presna, he's grabbed a couple of interceptions this year. He's done a great job locking down across from Deuce Howard. Now on 1st and 10, they'll stick with the run game, trying to bounce out to the right side. But the Hawks are all over that one. That run play goes nowhere, bringing up a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and long, let's see if Dwyer sticks with the run game. And a play action pass, quarterback heaving that one to the left side. That'll fall incomplete. That'll bring up a 3rd and long for Dwyer here. Their offense was moving nicely, but the Hawks call a timeout, make a quick defensive adjustment, and now quickly facing a 3rd and long. Hawks defense would love to get this one back to their offense with a chance to go up 3 scores in the first half. And now on 3rd and long, they try to pass it, and that falls incomplete. This Dwyer passing game just not there. Wide receiver Harold Wallace showing some frustration. Understandably so, trying to break that 6-game scoreless streak. As on 4th and 11, they will look to punt it away. Now on 4th and long, Dwyer does punt it away. And that punt is fielded by Donovan Mays, running around trying to find some space. And he'll be brought down at the 30 with a penalty marker on the field. Donovan Mays been a lethal return man for the Hawks so far this season. At the very end of the Spanish River game, had a nice punt return. Almost had a chance to run it all the way, which would have won the game for the Hawks. Got tackled at the 40-yard line. Just an amazing tackle by the defense. Trying to make some magic happen there on the punt return, running in circles a little bit. But unfortunately, it would cause his return team to get a holding call against him, as the Hawks will now start with the ball on their own 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Hawks. And the Hawks have their senior, Mason Critchlow, in at quarterback. Critchlow has mainly played wide receiver this season because Kalen Argue performed so well that he won the starting job, but the Hawks are showing some love to their senior. Hawks with Malarchik, Lamar, Adebo, and Smith. Now on 2nd and 7, another handoff to Elijah Smith. A little bit of room to maneuver down to about the 24-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd and short. And on 3rd and short, some pre-snap movement. That'll be an offsides penalty against Dwyer to give the Hawks a free 1st down.
With the penalty, we'll move the chains. Good for a Seminole Ridge 1st down. Elijah Smith with a nice carry to the 36-yard line. 2nd down.
That'll bring up a 2nd and about 4 now for the Hawks. Now the Hawks send Lamar in motion. Low snap, handoff to Lamar. Wrapped up quickly in the backfield. That'll be a loss of yardage to bring up a 3rd and manageable for the Hawks.
Brings up a 3rd and short.
Now on 3rd and 4, Critchell looking to pass. He's got Adebo, breaks one tackle and gets upfield.
Mason Critchell's pass complete to number 26, Trent Adabo.
And that will be a first down conversion on the 3rd and 4 play there. Hawks offense, just a minute 34 remaining in this first half. And now Critchell looking to pass again.
Critchell's pass complete to number 1, Rashid Lamar. 2nd and 5.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 5. Critchell looking to pass again, throwing deep down the right side. And that pass falls incomplete, bringing up a 3rd and manageable for the Hawks.
3rd down and 5 for the Hawks.
Hawks with Lamar in the slot, send him in motion into the backfield. And it'll be a handoff to Elijah Smith up the middle, plenty of rushing room. Falling down at about the 40-yard line.
Elijah Smith carries the ball off tackle, good for a Seminole Ridge first down.
Seminole Ridge offense moving swiftly here. Set up 1st and 10 in Panthers territory. Clock is rolling with a minute and 4 remaining. Now on 1st down, Critchell looking to pass under heavy pressure, trying to take it himself. And that Dwyer pass rush gets home. And now some shoving. Joshua Rapperley did not like Amari Walker drilling his quarterback into the grass. A little extracurricular there brings out a penalty marker. And that will be unnecessary roughness against the Hawks.
Got a personal foul on Seminole Ridge.
So with such a limited time here in the quarter, not what the Hawks were looking for, but
Marketing off the yardage now.
have to respect the big guys standing up for their QB.
It will be 1st and Waxahachie.
Now on the 2nd and long. The Hawks will hand it off to the left side to Rashid Lamar, trying to turn the corner. Breaks one tackle.
Handoff to number 1.
And he will run out of bounds close to the 50-yard line.
Good for a long game. It'll be 3rd down for the Hawks.
So that should bring up about a 3rd and 20. 3rd and 25. With just 35 seconds remaining. See if the Hawks want to air one out or just maybe run some time off the clock. 3rd and long. They will hand it off up the middle. And he'll be wrapped up at about the 50-yard line. Looks like the ball might have come out. And that will be Panthers ball.
Dwyer will take over at the 50. This evening, we'd like to recognize a few special folks in attendance here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please give your hands up for Western Pines principal Philip Reddy.
The Panthers forced a turnover there,
Osceola Creek principal and former
giving themselves the ball at the 50-yard line. Potentially looking to make something happen here with 25 seconds. But in order to do so, they'll have to get that passing game going, which we have not seen them be able to do.
First and 10, Dwyer.
Panthers sticking with Griffith at QB. And on 1st and 10, some slight miscommunication on that line. And you can see quarterback Robert Green hopping around a bit on the sideline. Certainly not 100%. So the Panthers have everything sorted out now on their 1st and 10 play. Quarterback trying to throw one over the middle. And that was a hard collision.
Timeout on the field.
The DB came flying in to make that play, and that is not a good look. Both players on the floor in pain.
Pass was complete.
And that was number 14, Declan Kelly for the Panthers. Slow to get up.
Nice hand from the young man from Seminole Ridge.
And
Number 15, Michael Garcia Campos. And the young man from Dwyer, number 14, Declan Kelly.
so both players
We've got a timeout on the field.
have gotten helped off the field, walking under their own power.
How about our middle school band, everybody?
So now both teams will have a chance to talk things over during the injury timeout. Hawks looking to keep Dwyer scoreless in this first half. And the Panthers trying to make the most of these 17 seconds that they have.
And we're ready. First down, Dwyer.
So despite the injury, Declan Kelly was able to haul that ball in, getting Dwyer down to the 35-yard line. We'll see what they can do now. On 1st and 10, quarterback looking to pass, firing over the middle again. And that pass is caught by Caden Feeman. And they will stop the clock with just 9 seconds remaining. Almost another big collision there over the middle. But that passing completion, getting Dwyer down to the 11-yard line with 9 seconds remaining. Potentially 2 shots at the end zone here.
All right, Hawk fans, we've got 10 seconds left. The ball is at the 11-yard line. Let's stand up and cheer for our defense.
So the Hawks defense looking to make a stand here with 10 seconds remaining. 9.9. The crowd getting extremely loud, trying to get behind their defense. On first down, Griffith looking to pass under heavy pressure. And he gets brought down, but there is a flag thrown. Caleb Backadall swooped into the backfield and threw the quarterback down. So that will be a penalty against the Hawks. Would have been a huge defensive play there by Backadall. But instead, it will move Dwyer even closer to the end zone with just 4 seconds remaining. Should be first and about 4. As Dwyer will now call another timeout. Want to make sure they get the right play call here and do not waste this opportunity. So now a chance for either team to carry some huge momentum into the half. Dwyer can carry offensive momentum into the third quarter, or the Hawks can carry that defensive momentum, knowing they're still up by 2 scores. So here we go. The crowd will get loud again. First down play, quarterback looking to pass, throws one up to the right side. And that will fall incomplete. Looking for Caden Feeman, had the big reception a couple plays ago. And there will be 0.1 seconds remaining on the clock. So now Dwyer will settle for the field goal here, with no time remaining on the clock. And it is blocked by the Hawks. The Seminole Ridge Hawks have fallen victim to several block kicks this year, but they get one of their own there. Great special teams play to keep it tied up. Excuse me. To keep the score at 14-0. Great play by the Hawks special teams just before halftime, stalling that nice drive by Dwyer. So both teams will head to the locker room as our Seminole Ridge band will get ready for a performance.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to honor our band seniors under the direction of Miss Anita McLean.
So as we mentioned, it is senior night for the Hawks, their final home game of the season. Their last two games will be away against Royal Palm and Wellington. So they certainly want to close this one out.
Has been with the band for 2 years. She became the historian for the Spanish Honor Society and now serves as president of the gardening club, which she founded. Eileen plans to study biology and one day become a veterinarian. After earning her bachelor's degree, she plans to pursue further education to earn her doctorate in veterinarian medicine. Next up, we have Mark Rabelis, escorted by Heather Snooty, his mom. Mark has been a part of the program for 2 years. He is CPR certified, scuba diving certified, and IT certified. Mark also serves as the S1 officer for the JROTC, demonstrating strong leadership and dedication. He plans to attend the United States Air Force Academy to become a pilot. Next up, we have Roger Newman, escorted by father Roger Newman and mom Ida Newman. Roger has been with the band for 3 years, maintaining a 3.5 GPA. He has spent 3 years, going on 4, in the indoor percussion and 4 years in the biotech program. Roger earned a superior rating in the 2023 Woodwind Choir and has impressively logged over 4,000 rounds played in block blast. He plans to study computer science. Next up, we have Angelis Robles, escorted by Marangeli Rosado and Luis Rosado. Angelis has been with the band for 3 years. She joined indoor percussion in 2023, where the band placed 3rd at finals. She is a member of the NEHS and NHS, has placed 2nd in duo interpretation and 2nd in dramatic performance for speech and debate, and qualified for nationals in Chicago. She's earning her AA degree this semester and has already received her ACE diploma with merit. Angelis plans to study pharmaceutical sciences or microbiology and later pursue her master's degree with hopes to develop medication for illnesses that currently have no treatments. Next up, we have Eric Tutu, escorted by Elijah Williams and Naima Williams. Eric has been with the band for 3 years. He has achieved perfect attendance, is an FFCC bronze medalist, and is deeply involved in community service. Eric plans to study railway engineering. up, we have Anaya McMinns, escorted by Jermaine and Lourdes McMinns. Anaya has been with the band for 4 years. She's been active in TV production and served as basketball cheer captain. After graduation, Anaya plans to attend cosmetology school and start her own beauty business, focusing on skincare as an esthetician or dermatologist. Next up, we have Travis McHugh, escorted by his mom, Lisa, dad, Chris, his sister, Stella, and Lori, his grandmother. Travis has been with the band for 4 years. He is a 2-time FMBC finalist, FFCC bronze medalist, and earned 3 district superiors in solo and ensemble and a state excellent rating. Travis plans to attend community college and later pursue a degree in music education. Matthew Mearsva IV, escorted by his parents, Matthew and Jenaline Mearsva, and his siblings, Lucas, Anna, and James. Matthew has been a part of the band for 4 years. He's a member of the TV Production Academy of Sports, National Honor Society Treasurer, a 2-time FMBC state finalist, 2023 FFCC bronze medalist, and a University of South Florida Festival of Winds and solo and ensemble participant. Matthew plans to attend a 4-year university to obtain his bachelor's degree. Next up, we have Ezekiel Russell, escorted by mom and dad, Jason and Melody Russell. Ezekiel has participated for 4 years in the band program. He is a member of the NSHS as well as an ACE diploma recipient who has scored a 1390 on the SAT, which double qualifies him for the Bright Futures Academic Scholarship. Ezekiel plans to pursue optometry, earning his doctorate of optometry within the next 6 to 7 years. Next up, we have Emily Baca, escorted by Alex and Julie Baca with her brother Jonathan. Emily has been with the band for 4 years. She has a 4.1 GPA, is a 2-year NHS member, and will serve as a color guard captain for the 2025 to 2026 season. Her team earned a gold medal in the 2023 winter season, and she's made many lasting friendships. Emily is a 2-time FMBC finalist and plans to attend Palm Beach State College for 2 years before transferring to FAU to earn a degree in early childhood education. Next up, we have Fabio Acosta, escorted by Arelis Castro, Armando Acosta, and Sofia Acosta. Fabio has been a member for 4 years. He has earned 2 biotech certifications and serves as a percussion captain. Fabio plans to attend college for biology and pursue a career in the medical field. Next up, we have Genesis Carranza, escorted by her mom and brother Gladys Diaz and Jonathan Carranza. Genesis has been in the program for 4 years with 3 years in the leadership for the Wing Regiment, serving as social media manager, secretary, and now band captain alongside her dearest Pookie, Jasmine. She's also spent 4 years in JROTC, where she became Battalion XO, participating in color guard, marksmanship, and drill team, and was selected for both JCLC and the National Flight Academy. She's a member of the NEHS, NHS, and the Gardening Club, and will be finishing her associate's degree early next semester. Genesis plans to study criminal justice to become a law enforcement officer and eventually a federal agent. Next up, we have Matthew Linton, escorted by his family. Matthew has been with the band for 4 years. He is a member of the NHS and NSHS, known for one of the most elite academic comebacks known to man. He's played all brass instruments, earned his ACE diploma, and received District Superior and State Excellence Solo and Ensemble ratings, and received all Ha's in his first 9-week period. Matthew has also achieved his cybersecurity certification and is going to participate in the FSU Tri-State Festival and march for a year in indoor. He is aiming to one day march with the Blue Coat Drum and Bugle Corps and pursue a career in cybersecurity and AI software development. Next up, we have Jasmine Dos Santos, escorted by Christina Santos. Jasmine has been a member for 4 years. She is certified in Premiere Pro and After Effects and created an ad that won 2nd place and $500, placed 3rd in the state for indoor percussion in 2023, 4th in the state for marching band 2023. She has served as mellophone section leader for 3 years, band captain, secretary, and high brass captain. Jasmine plans to join the film industry as a director and/or editor. Last but certainly not least, Taylor Sims, escorted by mom and dad Alex and Brad Sims and sister Caitlin. Taylor has been a part of the program for 4 years. She is the NHS Vice President, NEHS member, and she is part of the Indoor Percussion Visual Ensemble, an FFCC 2023 bronze medalist, drum major, woodwind captain, and participant in the USF Festival of Winds and the FSU Tri-State. In TV production, she won an All-Florida Award, the highest state level rating for a short film, and has competed at nationals for 2 years, going on 3, and states for 2 years, going on 3. Taylor plans to continue pursuing filmmaking and cinematography. Let's give one loud round of applause to all of these seniors that stand before you and their families. All right, thank you so much. We're gonna get ready for our halftime performance coming up. Thank you so much. Now entering the field is the Seminole Ridge Winged Regiment. The color guard captains are Emily Baffa and Zahara Spence. The percussion captain is Fabio Acosta. The band captains are Genesis Carranza and Jasmine Dos Santos. The drum major is Taylor Sims. Major, Taylor Sims, is your band ready? Performing their show, Carnival. Please welcome the Winged Regiment from Seminole Ridge High School.
How about one more hand for the Seminole Ridge Winged Regiment? All right, Seminole Ridge, it's the beginning of the third quarter. 12 minutes to go until quarter number 4. The score currently is Seminole Ridge 14, Dwyer 0. We need you. We need everyone here at Calvary Church Stadium. Stand up, get your hands together, and cheer on our Seminole Ridge Hawks.
And the PA announcer will get the crowd hyped up as the Hawks retake the field. Looking to seal the deal here against Dwyer tonight and pick up their 3rd win of the season. It's been a while since the Seminole Ridge crowd was this into a football game. Has not been the smoothest sailing here, but the Hawks certainly holding momentum starting this 3rd quarter. But an excellent performance by the Seminole Ridge band.
Number 13 for Dwyer, back to receive.
Congrats to them and all their seniors. Even had several seniors who graduated last year showing back up tonight to support their band. And now the Hawks will kick it away, and we are underway. And the return man's got it.
Number 13 with
That'll be a
return.
short return to about the 20-yard line.
Flag on the play.
And the Panthers will be set up.
That's an illegal block in the back on the Panthers. Ball has been placed at the 8-yard line. 1st and 10.
And now on 1st down, the Panthers will run it up the middle. Getting down to about just the 10-yard line.
A short run up the middle. 2nd down.
That'll bring up 2nd and 5. Now it's 2nd and 5. Another run up the middle, but
Very little gain.
Dwyer has their starting quarterback, Robert Green, back out on the field. We saw Ashton Griffith play the majority of the 1st half. Now Green ready to retake the field, hopefully lead this offense to some points. They're faced with a 3rd and 3 now, deep in their own territory. Hawks defense would love to force a quick 3 and out to start this 2nd half. Quarterback having to roll out to his right, trying to make it happen with his feet.
Short gain by number 2, Robert Green.
He does not go very far.
That's going to bring up a 4th down.
Wrapped up by Backadall and
3rd.
Sistrunk, not letting him get around the corner. That will bring up a 4th and 2 for the Panthers. And the quarterback heads off the field. Looks like they will punt it away here. Christian Nazy on now to kick it away.
Number 51, Une Cruz back to punt. Number 2, Luther Howard back to receive for the Hawks.
And now that punt takes a very favorable bounce for the Panthers.
Cruz punts the ball to the Seminole Ridge 42. Just another reminder for those of you that were lucky enough to buy programs this evening on the roster page. You might find 1 of 2 stickers. If you find the sticker of a cat, you have won a bike. If you find the sticker of a pumpkin, you have won tickets to Lion Country Safari. Take the stickers on that signature page over to the table by the concession stand to redeem your prize. Seminole Ridge takes over 1st and 10 from their own 42.
And now the Hawks starting quarterback will also retake the field. Kalen Argue back out there. Looks like he's got Ishizaki in the backfield with him. And he'll take the 1st down handoff. Minimal running room there. Brought down after a pickup of maybe a yard. Half a yard, bringing up a 2nd and 10. Now Ryan Doherty. Ryan Doherty, the running back linebacker, got injured before the season even started. It was feared that he would miss the entirety of this season, but he's back now. Looking to finally get some reps in this season. Now 2nd and 10. A deep pass to Deuce Howard falls incomplete. Now the Hawks will quickly face a 3rd and long. Not seeing a lot of deep passes from the Seminole Ridge offense this season. Just not really their play style, but trying to make something big happen there on 2nd down. Now they'll send a man in motion. That's Howard. Argue looking for him. Short pass. Met quickly. He cannot hold on to the ball. That's Eli Fastberg forcing the incompletion. Even if he had held on to that ball, would have only been a pickup of about 2 yards. Seminole Ridge throwing well short of the sticks there. Right. On 4th and 10, Holloway ready to punt it away. Minimal pressure on that punt, gets it away cleanly. And that'll be around the 20-yard line. So the Hawks were able to score 2 touchdowns on their first 2 drives of the game. The Dwyer defense has settled in since then, keeping it 14-0. Now hoping for some support from their offense on this drive.
The FHSAA reminds you that live streaming state series events via social media without prior approval is prohibited. If you are live streaming this event without approval, it may result in sanctions for your school. 10 for the
As we mentioned it earlier, that defensive front, Caleb Backadall, Christian Nixon, Tommy Grosso, applying heavy pressure on this Dwyer offense. And now that first down pass is complete to the left side. And as we try to give the Hawks defense some praise, they allow a big completion there, but there is a flag on the play.
We have a flag on the play. Illegal block in the back on Dwyer. Mark the yardage off.
So that penalty will erase the big play for Dwyer. And I'll back him up 5 yards to bring up a 1st and 15.
First and long.
And now a quarterback keeper on 1st and long. Green trying to break free. He gets nowhere. Pickup of only about 3 there for the Panthers. That'll bring up a 2nd and 12.
Got 2nd and 10 for the Panthers.
Now a quick pass to the left side. That's Green finding Declan Kelly again. He's been their favorite target here tonight.
Tackled by Seminole Ridge defensive back, bringing up a 3rd down and long for the visitors.
Visiting Panthers will face a 3rd and 8 now. Hawks defense looking to hold strong again here. Hawks with Joseph, Kelly, and Feeman lined up on the right now, looking to pass on 3rd and 8 under heavy pressure, stepping up in the pocket. And he heaves one across his body over the middle. Looking for Eli Fastberg, but 3 Hawks were around that one to bat it down. Could have very easily been an interception there. Dangerous throw by the quarterback. But that will bring up a 4th and long, and the punt team will come back out.
Number 21, Donovan Mays, back for the return.
What a play by the punter there. Had trouble with the snap. Dropped the ball, but catches it off the bounce and is still able to get the kickoff. Could have been a disaster there for the Panthers, but Christian Nazy not getting flustered there and making a very big play. But the Hawks will still start with good field position now at the 50-yard line. Always nice to start your drive in enemy territory. And they'll only need about 1 yard to get there. And now, as the Seminole Ridge offense retakes the field. We can highlight their key offensive players so far this season. Rasheed Lamar, their dual threat receiver, 39 rushing attempts for 280 rushing yards, and then 10 receptions for over 100 yards, plus 2 rushing touchdowns. He's really been their do-it-all weapon so far for the Hawks this season. And on 1st and 10, they'll run it up the middle with Doherty, fighting forward for a pickup of about 4 to bring up a 2nd and 6.
Number 5, Ryan Doherty with the run off left guard. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Hawks.
And the Hawks now have Mason Critchlow back out at quarterback, letting him get some solid reps here tonight on his senior night. Hawks sending Malarchik in motion. And now another handoff on 2nd and 6. Doherty powering his way forward. And a Panthers player comes away with the ball, but after the whistle was blown.
It'll bring up a 3rd and short for Seminole Ridge.
Another pickup of about 4 yards there for Doherty, bringing up a 3rd and 2. Exactly what you hope for when you run the ball on 1st and 2nd down. 2 solid pickups to set up a very manageable 3rd and short. Now the Hawks with Lamar and Howard as their receivers. And there looked to be some pre-snap movement. They blow the whistle now. And that's going to be a false start against the Ridge. Both lines pointing fingers, thinking it was the other team's fault. But that'll back them up to a 3rd and 7. So a 3rd and medium now for the Hawks. Certainly not as easy as the 3rd and 2, but still very manageable. The Hawks will send Malarchik in motion again. Critchlow looking to pass. Throwing one deep over the middle. And that one will fall incomplete. He was looking for his receiver, Sean Lee Albert. Could not make the connection. And there is a penalty marker on the floor. Looks like it was against the Hawks. So the Panthers will decline it.
Back for the Panthers.
Now on 4th and 7, Holloway, he punts it away. And that'll be scooped up by the Panthers, catching the Hawks off guard a little bit there. It bounced a couple times. Looks like the Hawks were just going to down it. But the Panthers catch them sleeping a little bit, getting that ball down to about their own 42-yard line. And there is an injured Panther on the field. Eli Fastberg. He's contributed on both sides of the ball for them tonight. So with 4 minutes and 23 seconds remaining, The Hawks defense will look to put up another stop against this Dwyer offense. And the injured player will continue to get worked on as both teams will talk a little bit of strategy. So the Hawks currently up by 14. Their biggest win so far this season was a 21-point victory over Santa Lucius, where they beat them 35-14. The Dwyer offense would love to break through here. Finally put some points on the board. And this Seminole Ridge team has struggled late in close games. So far this season, they're 0-2 in games that were tied going into halftime. Both the Benjamin and Spanish River games tied up at halftime, but would turn out to be losses. Now, last week against Spanish River was the first time the Hawks had blown a lead and ended up losing the game.
Number 8, Eli Passberg.
Hopefully looking to prevent that from happening 2 games in a row, as now the injured player will get taken off the field. Appeared to be a lower body injury there. Not what you want to see for fast burst. Certainly a player who had a huge impact so far, playing both wide receiver and free safety. So the Dwyer offense will take the field now. On 1st and 10, quarterback looking to pass. He finds his man. Declan Kelly, their most targeted receiver here tonight. Solid pickup there of about 4 on 1st down, bringing up a 2nd and 6.
Down by nearly the entire defense. 2nd and 6.
this Dwyer passing game has shown flashes of really being unstoppable. The Hawks really struggled late in the second quarter to stop that charging Dwyer offense. For eventually having the clock on their side and forcing Dwyer to settle for a field goal, which was then blocked.
Seminole Ridge 48-yard line, bringing up a 3rd and short for the visitors.
Now the second down rush will go for about 5 yards to bring up a 3rd and 1. Panthers have crossed into Hawks territory now with the ball at the 48-yard line. Now in 3rd and short, they will hand it off up the middle, and the running back breaks free for much more.
Run by number 0.
Scooped up and taken down there around the 30-yard line. Penalty flag does come out. Silvio Joseph with the carry there. He's been their lead rusher. Averaging 63 rushing yards per game. And that looked to be a personal foul penalty against the Hawks. So that will move Dwyer down to the 25-yard line. Set up on 1st and 10 now. Green taking a snap, throwing quick to the left side. That pass is caught. That's Dimitri Alexander. Trying to break free, but tackled after a nice gain of about 8 yards there. Second and short from about the 18-yard line now. Now another handoff up the middle. That one is met quickly by Backadal and Klingensmith, getting into the backfield quickly, stuffing that run play.
Bringing up a 3rd and long for the visitors. Come on, Hawk fans, let's hear ya.
That'll back the Panthers up about 3 yards. That'll bring up a 3rd and 5. We'll see what they do here. Dwyer certainly not looking to settle for a field goal, which is a minute remaining here. Now Green looking to pass. A penalty flag is thrown. Looks like it might be a free play. That's Green charging into the end zone. Looks like the Seminole Ridge defense really gave up on that play because they saw the penalty flag. And they knew that that was a penalty against Dwyer. Ryan Doherty and Lima Shizaki will substitute back onto the field now, giving Christopher Shake-Nixon and Steven Sistrug a break. Doing a great job on that defensive line tonight. So now following the false start penalty against Dwyer, they'll be set up with a 3rd and long, looking to pass under heavy pressure, throwing one to the right side. That pass is caught and will go out of bounds around the 15. That'll bring up a 4th down. Very close to the 1st down marker. 4th and about a yard now. Hawks will bring out their starting center, Nathan Jean-Marie, now to try to stuff this 4th and 1 attempt. The Hawks with Grosso, Quinn, Rapile, Jean-Marie, Backadal, and Doherty all on the line. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. And it looks like he will have plenty for the first down. The Hawks crashed on the running back, giving the quarterback some room to maneuver there on the keeper. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. So when we come out of the break, the Panthers will be set up on a 1st and 10 from the Hawks' 13-yard line. 1 quarter to go here on the Hawks senior night. And before we get set for the fourth quarter, we'll read you our FHSAA sponsorship. This game is sponsored by the Florida High School Activities Association. The FHSAA is a democratic organization made up of more than 660 middle, junior, and senior high schools, which establishes the regulations governing interscholastic athletic competition in Florida. These regulations ensure that high school students in our state can compete against each other on a fair and equitable basis. This Florida High School Activities Association, providing educational athletic activities through which Florida's students learn by doing. Now the Panthers on first down, looking to pass. Scrambling out to his left. A little bit of room to maneuver there down to the 10-yard line. And it looks like the Hawks have a player down in pain. That's looks to be Edwin Presna. Grabbing his hamstring there. Hopefully just a cramp. This Hawks defense needing to hold strong here, cannot afford to lose such a key player. And so there was a penalty flag thrown as well on that QB scramble. It looks like it'll be a holding call. So that will back the Panthers up quite a bit. They'll be looking at a 1st and 20 now. And that is not what you want for an offense that has been struggling all season. Finally set up with a nice opportunity to break onto the scoreboard here. And a costly penalty now setting it up the 1st and 20. They have trips right. Quarterback under heavy pressure trying to get away. And he cannot escape from Ryan Doherty. That Seminole Ridge defensive front continuing to dominate this Dwyer offensive line. And that'll back up Dwyer 4 more yards, bringing up 2nd and 24. Now it's just under 11 minutes. Quarterback rolling out to his left, looking to pass. And that's intercepted by the Hawks. And once again, it's Deuce Howard showing what he can do. His 2nd interception of the game. Tremendous job all year long by that young man, making great reads on defense and jumping passes. Keeping this Dwyer team scoreless. Quarterback was looking for that fade route on the right side. Just did not see Howard at all. He came flying in there to make the interception, excuse me.
Here we go. Hawks take over for Seminole Ridge. First down and 10.
Now this Dwyer defense has held strong since early on in the first quarter. Certainly looking to stall this offense once again here and give their offense another chance. Sending Lamar in motion. He gets the handoff up the middle. He's got some nice room to maneuver. And he looks to be taken out after a pickup of about 9 yards. That's Sean Clark on the tackle for Dwyer. And they're going to go ahead and give him the first down, tackled right at the line to gain. So it will be a 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Clock is ticking with 10 minutes remaining. They would love to burn off some time here. And of course, they will keep it on the ground, giving it right back to Rasheed Lamar.
Carried by number 1, Rasheed Lamar.
And it looks like
Ball's been turned over.
the ball might have come out there. Rasheed Lamar was hit hard, and the ball popped right out. Great play by the Dwyer defense, getting a turnover of their own. Completely erasing their offense's mistake and giving it right back to them. Now Dwyer has to capitalize here with 10 minutes remaining, down by 2 touchdowns. Cannot let their defensive efforts go to waste. And they'll start on first down with a handoff up the middle that is stuffed after it looked like he was going to be stood up. But the refs did not blow the whistle, let the boys keep playing, and he gets a second effort push from behind. And that turns out to be a first down rush on what was almost a 0-yard pickup. Now they'll run it right up the middle again. Plenty of room with a burst of speed. Silvio Joseph making it happen. This Dwyer offense moving with purpose, not wanting to let that turnover go to waste. Feeling a sense of urgency now. But that run will be absolutely stuffed by Steven Sistrunk, getting into that backfield immediately. Now on 2nd and 10, they give it right back to their running back. That would be number 20, Davis, with the carry. He looks to be in a little bit of pain. He had to leave the game earlier because of some pain in that leg. Now he looks to be needing to get stretched out again, clearly dealing with a left leg injury here tonight. So the Dwyer offense needing to break through here. With how their defense has been playing, if they score here, this game is very much alive. Seminole Ridge offense came out a little more explosive than they expected, but they have fully settled in since then. Done a tremendous job of limiting their key players like Deuce Howard and Rasheed Lamar on offense. However, the Dwyer offense not being able to stay away from Deuce Howard on defense with his 2 interceptions. Doing his part to keep this Dwyer offense scoreless for the 7th week in a row.
Mike check. Hey, we're back in business, Hawks.
Hawks defense has retaken the field, waiting for the Dwyer offense.
You got 3rd down for the Panthers.
It will be 3rd and about 8 or 7. $7:40 and counting now. Now the quarterback looking to pass, the ball slips out of his hands, trying to take it himself to the right side, thrown down by Hayden Klingensmith.
Green loses a couple of yards on the carry.
And a huge mistake there by Green.
4th down for the Panthers.
Looking to throw the ball, slips right out of his hand. Fortunately, it wasn't a turnover. But now that'll bring up a 4th and 9 for the Panthers.
All right, fans, it's 4th down. We need to stop. I need everybody on their feet right now.
And of course, this Panthers team needing the conversion. Seminole Ridge crowd doing their best to support their defense. On 4th and 9, quarterback looking to pass to the left side. That pass is low and incomplete. Great defense by the Hawks there to break up that pass. Dwyer just not being able to get that passing offense going when they needed to. Now with just 6 minutes remaining, the Hawks in their run-first offense will be able to burn off quite some time here. The Dwyer defense going to be in need of another quick turnover like they forced on the last drive. Although this Dwyer defense may be frustrated at their tremendous effort tonight has not been supported. Now on 1st down, the Hawks have Mason Critchlow back at quarterback. And of course they will run it up the middle, trying to burn that clock. Short pickup there. Dwyer defense standing strong on 1st down. That'll bring up about a 2nd and 6. Dwyer needing to force a 3 and out here. Critchlow is already in the backfield. As you see for Dwyer, Declan Kelly, their leading receiver tonight, lined up at defensive end, one of many players who play both sides of the ball for this team. Now on 2nd and 6, Doherty trying to find space. Does a great job of making something out of nothing there.
Turnover. Ball has gone over to Dwyer. Timeout.
But it looks like the ball pops loose again.
Anastasia Grosso. Riley Shaw. Peyton
Absolutely
Peppers.
exactly what the Panthers were looking for there. For the 2nd drive in a row, they're able to punch the ball out. The Hawks showing very poor ball security. First, Rasheed Lamar losing the fumble. Now Doherty getting it punched out. And as the complete opposite of what you hope for when you're trying to ice a game away. But this Dwyer defense doing a tremendous job, giving their offense several chances to punch it into the end zone here. Setting up in great territory.
Timeout, Seminole Ridge. Olivia Donovan. Jana Smith. Skylar Pulsini. Jordan Wells. And Sebastian Gonzalez.
So 2 huge stops by the Panthers defense, keeping them alive, allowing them to still have a chance in a game that could have very easily been sealed away by now. Ball security has been a bit of an issue for the Hawks all year. Especially earlier on in the season, had some trouble with injuries to the O-line. Quarterback Kalen Argue was under a lot of pressure. Ball slipped out of his hands several times in pretty much every game to start the season. But they finally got things settled down around week 4. Have cut down on those turnovers completely in the last couple weeks. But now 2 big ones here tonight to keep Dwyer in the game. Quarterback Green rolling, trying to throw it over the middle. Falls incomplete, but there is a penalty marker down. Caden Feeman, the intended receiver on that play. So that will be a penalty against Dwyer. This Dwyer offense continues to step on its own feet with costly penalties. That'll back them up 5 yards, bringing up a 1st and 15.
All right, 1st and long.
1st and long now for the Panthers. And they will run it with Joseph fighting his way to that right side, dragging several defenders with him.
Stop by number 2, Luther Howard.
Finally wrapped up by Luther Howard, not before getting it to a 2nd and 6.
We got the microphone right where we want it. Nobody move.
Now the quarterback looking to throw it. That pass is complete. Over the middle, and a big push from the guys behind him. That pile moving all the way to the sideline.
Green pass is complete to Freeman. Brought down at the 3-yard line.
He'll be brought down.
1st and goal, Dwyer.
Right about the 6-yard line. Big play there for the Panthers, bringing up a 1st and goal. Just 6 yards to go. for the Panthers. Clock winding down though, 4 minutes remaining. And now a direct snap to Caden Feeman, trying to make it happen on the right side. And he will not get into the end zone. That'll bring up a second and very short.
Short of the goal line, it'll be second down.
Now just before the 2nd and 1, some pre-snap movement here. And we'll see who they pin it against. The refs having a little bit of discussion here. As we'll take a look at our cheerleaders trying to get the Seminole Ridge crowd hyped up again. And it looks like that penalty will go against the Panthers. So that will give them a 2nd and 6 now. And again, the penalties just continue to kill this Panthers offense. With 2:50 remaining here in this game. Another direct snap to Feeman, charging up the middle.
Direct snap to number 1, Caden Feeman.
And Caden Feeman on the Wildcat play will take it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. And finally, after back-to-back tremendous stops by their defense, the offense punches one in for 6. The Panthers finally break the ice. It looks like they will line up here. Quarterback under heavy pressure, trying to scramble to the left side.
And Green makes it in for the 2-point conversion. With 2:42 left to go in the 4th quarter, your Hawks 14 and Dwyer 8.
The 2-point conversion will be good. And this Dwyer team, not to sound too harsh on them, but in their last 6 weeks, they had been outscored 226-0. So you can only imagine how it feels to finally break through here, put some points on the board, and now only be down by 6 late in this 4th quarter.
Une Cruz kicking the ball off the Dwyer.
Now we'll see. With just 2 minutes and 42 seconds remaining, if they kick it off and trust their defense to make another stop, or if they go for the onside kick here. And it will be an onside kick attempt. And it does not make it the 10 yards before going out of bounds. So that will be an unsuccessful onside kick. This Hawks offense will get the ball at the Dwyer 47-yard line. Up by 6 points with 2 minutes and 42 seconds remaining. Hoping to run this one out. And potentially just pick up a couple yards to set up their kicker, Evan Hollowecki, for a long field goal that can make it a 9-point game. Seminole Ridge's main focus on this drive might just be holding on to the football, not wanting any more costly turnovers, as that first down carry will get down to about the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 3 there to bring up a 2nd and 7 as the clock continues to wind down. Under 2:30 remaining now. And of course, Seminole Ridge taking their time, snapping the ball, winding this down to 2 minutes. Low snap, but he handles it. To Ryan Doherty up the left side, plenty of running room. Tremendous run there by Doherty up the left side. Plenty for the first, getting it down to the 20-yard line. But now Doherty still on the ground. Anytime you see Doherty slow to get up, you worry a little bit. He looks to be hobbling a little bit, calling the trainers over. And that's a terrible sign for the Seminole Ridge offense. Certainly very happy to finally get him back from his injury. But it would be a huge loss for them if he were to go right back out with injury. And now Dwyer will use their timeout, which is 1:52 remaining. Dwyer will have 2 timeouts remaining. So one more Seminole Ridge first down could ice this game away. But with what we've seen this Dwyer defense do already in this game, certainly cannot count it as a sure thing just yet. And now the Hawks will roll out Elijah Smith as the main back with Kalen Argue at quarterback. And Dwyer will use another timeout there. Not quite sure about that. So both teams will get more time to talk it over. Hawks just needing 1 first down. Running back Elijah Smith has proven to be a very reliable running back, handling the starting duties for a couple weeks, doing a great job with it too. They'll be relying on him here tonight. Now with 1:47 remaining, we are finally set to go. And they will will give it to Smith up that left side, cutting back inside. Some nice footwork there to get up the middle.
Elijah Smith with the carry.
Exactly what the Hawks were looking for there on first down. That'll bring up a 2nd and about 4.
And a timeout on the field. Timeout Dwyer.
And Dwyer will use a timeout with 1:30 remaining. Hawks with a 2nd and very short. Dwyer has done a solid job of shutting down that Seminole Ridge passing game, but still allowing them to run all over them a little bit. And now the Hawks will send out linebacker Hayden Klingensmith onto the field to try to help push this pile forward. And now it's 2nd and 4, the handoff to Elijah Smith up that left side. Taken down very quickly. Sean Clark got there first and took out his legs. Looks like that will be a 3rd and about 2. And another timeout by Dwyer. Stopping the clock with 1:23. And a huge 3rd down play now. Just 2 yards to go for the Hawks to ice this one away. And there's Edwin Presna standing on the sideline looking all right. He went down with injury earlier after that hard hit. But he seems to be doing just fine now. So here we go on 3rd and short. With Sistrunk, Ishizaki, and Smith in the backfield. The old reliable tight T formation for this Seminole Ridge offense. On the 3rd and 2. Handing it off to Ishizaki. Wrapped up, and they will mark him just shy of the first down marker.
Short of the line of the game. Bringing up a 4th down for Seminole Ridge.
They needed 2, picked up 1. That'll bring up a 4th and 1, and they will line up for the same exact play. The Hawks going with power football. Doing what they do best with this tight T formation. With just 40 seconds remaining here. And it looks like that will be a timeout for the Hawks. Just trying to get the Panthers to jump off sides there. They do not get them. And now you wonder, this close, this would be a very easy field goal for Holowecki, which would put the Hawks up by 9 with just 30 seconds remaining. Could be very difficult for Dwyer to put together 2 scores. But we'll see if they feel confident to pick up this 4th and 1. Tugging out, and they will send Argue back onto the field. So it looks like the Hawks are going to try to power this one forward. With just 33 seconds remaining. The Hawks surprisingly not running their T formation that they love so much. Hawks with one receiver out to the right, Elijah Smith in the backfield. Now a low snap handled. They give it to Smith, and he's got plenty for the first down. Slicing right up the middle. That'll be good for the first down, and that will pretty much put this game on ice with just 28 seconds remaining. And now they will send out senior. Well, now they set the clock running. Looked like they were going to let Critchlow take the final kneel. But they will just let the clock run out. And the Hawks will come out of this game victorious. A 14-8 victory for the Hawks. They will improve to 3-5 on the year, as the Panthers will fall to 0-9. And with that, the Seminole Ridge Senior Night and their final home game of the 2025 season is complete. So that's it for tonight's varsity football matchup between the Seminole Ridge Hawks and the Dwyer Panthers. Congratulations to the Hawks for their third victory of the season. On behalf of Seminole Ridge High School Athletic Director Cliff Gailey, Principal Robert Hatcher, and all the seniors working their final Seminole Ridge football game for you, thank you all for watching. Tonight's broadcast is produced by the Seminole Ridge High School Television Production Academy and its students. I am Mason Contessa. Good night from Westlake, Florida.